talk about flowers before, and on this beautiful sunny day that it finally is, I think it's more appropriate than ever to talk about it, because I just spent the last hour in the greenhouse slogging it out, sweating my guts out, tying up the last few cucumbers I have. And the tricky thing about cucumbers is they need to be pollinated. And so, as I've showed you in other videos, one side of my greenhouse goes up. That's the side that has the cucumbers. And so even then the cucumbers aren't really getting a great pollination rate. So behind me here, what we have is we have my greenhouse, and on this side we have a few fruit trees. We have some lumber here that we're just sorting out right now. But definitely one of the things that we need to do for next year during the summer period is that we need to plant flowers on this side. I'm thinking borage. Borage, I'm not too sure if I've talked about it in other videos, but borage is just an awesome plant because you plant it once, it will always come back. It is just pervasive. Here's what borage looks like. It's this kind of neat looking flower. If you want to get all exotic with your salad mixes, you can actually put it into your salad mixes. It has a nice subtle cucumber almost like flavor. But as you can tell, we got little workers flying around all over the place on here. So, but it's kind of on the wrong side of the greenhouse. And so definitely next year what we'll do is we'll rip up the other side, and as you can see, the other side is completely open. Over here are one type of cucumbers, and then over here are another type of cucumbers. We really didn't go into massive cucumber production because we find we get a better return with tomatoes. So you'll find borage here. We just planted all over the property. You just can't get enough of that stuff. You can also press it and get certain kinds of oils out of it, but we don't do that. We just like it for the fact that it brings in the pollinators. And so here's the other side of the greenhouse. And you know, even the fruit trees we have on the property here would greatly benefit from having them. So definitely a next year project to de-sod and rototill on the other side. I've seen this on other farms where between the greenhouses, what they do, there's one farm, Romney Farm here in the Cowichan Valley, that they have two greenhouses side by side running 75 or 100 feet. And in between them, they left about I'd say about a 20-foot gap. And what they did was they planted tons of flowers, and it brought in all the pollinators, and it just did an awesome job at making sure that all their flowers were pollinated. So borage is a really easy one because you plant it, you forget about it, and it just kind of comes on its own accord. It does need quite a bit of heat, so if you have some intermittent temperatures, it can be a little finicky, but you're trying to do things that are making things easier and low maintenance. Hopefully that's helping. Cheers.